Right now, we are in a tiki bus.
Coming live.
Live.
From the tiki bus.
Live in the video, not live to you.
Not live to you. But we're in the tiki bus.
Yeah.
We're doing it differently. We're not filming in the tiny home. We are filming in the tiny bus.
Mm-hmm.
We are at Shady Dell.
Mm-hmm.
By Bisbee, Ohio.
Bisbee,
Arizona.
Kelsey always calls it Brisbee.
I don't know. I found on Pinterest. I'm a big Pinterest person. I found the tiniest picture of cool hotels in Arizona, and this was one. So I found this, saw that we were so close. We had no plans this weekend, and we decided let's just book one night. The tiki bus was open, and that's the one I would have wanted to rent because not all of them have full beds. Some of them just have 2 twin beds, which is fine, but I think we like cuddling. I like cuddling.
You do.
What's the Shady Dell?
It's a vintage trailer / RV park.
Yeah.
They have what, 10, 9 that you can book?
I think maybe 10 or 11.
Okay. 10 or 11 trailers that you can book.
In my opinion, the 2 most unique is there's a yacht, and then there's the tiki bus.
Yeah, and so we booked the tiki bus.
We decided the tiki bus.
Yep.
I would suggest if anyone come here that they do the tiki bus because I think it's one of the bigger ones. It has a toilet in it, so I think a lot of people will like that.
Yeah.
And I think it's one of the most unique. It has a lot of space. Table. I think it can fit 3, sleep 3.
At least 3. Yeah, I would say 3 people. I don't know how you get a 4th in here.
I guess you could if really tiny. But the tiki bus does have air conditioning. It also has heaters. My favorite part, it has heated blankets. Blankets.
It's nice.
And lots of photo op opportunities in the bus.
Yeah.
And outside the bus has like a little drinking area, like a little bar.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Yeah.
It's really cool. The other cool thing about the tiki bus, since it does have running water, that was nice. I was able to wash my face, brush my teeth, all that kind of stuff without having to go to the bathhouse. But the bathhouse is fine. I would say 10 out of 10.
I'd say like 9 out of 10.
I think it offered exactly what I thought
I guess it offered exactly what I wanted.
So like we said, if you were wanting a very bougie experience, then no.
But if you're wanting a very bougie experience, you probably shouldn't be looking to stay in a trailer anyway.
Honestly, you shouldn't be looking to stay in Arizona.
Yeah, exactly. Get out of Arizona.
Out there. Parts about the whole Shady Dell is they really encompass this old vintage theme. So in the rooms there's old board games. We have a record player in ours. If you walk around, there's really olden day stuff, old gas pump, old like a little movie theater setup.
Yeah, and I think that's another reason why you would want to come here is if you missed like you wanted the nostalgia of being back in like the 50s, 60s, 70s
Yes.
because our bus was in 1947. They don't have Wi-Fi. Like it's supposed to be the 50s here. So that's kind of a cool aspect. Granted, we were born in the 80s, so we don't really have the nostalgia of the 50s.
But it was still really cool. It's still really cool.
No, it's cool. Yeah. What did we do in Bisbee? We went to Bisbee. Skip Bisbee.
Skip Bisbee.
Okay,
Just know we got food.
The one thing you need to know about Bisbee, yeah, we got food, and we got kettle corn and popcorn. Those were the main.
We got Mexican food, and it was amazing. It was
good.
really good Mexican food. Bisbee has more bros than we were expecting, but it might be because we were here during a stair race and a craft beer festival.
Yeah.
With all this.
Just not our scene. Yeah.
But here's the thing. Let's just get this out of the way.
Yeah.
Shady Dell totally should come here at some point. If you're in Arizona, it's really cool. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you need to waste your time going into Bisbee, the city.
Yeah, it's not
Maybe
for
go
us.
to get food real quick and then come right back here to Shady Dell. Kind of your impression of the place?
I mean, it was cool. The reason that we never stay in RVs or trailers or that kind of stuff is because we live in a trailer. And I will say, the big difference between our trailer and normal trailers like this one or the RV that I stayed in before is that they're long and thin, whereas I like ours because it has a little bit of width to it. Now granted, it's still 94 square feet, but it has that little bit of width, whereas this one's just like one single walkway.
Yeah.
So
but it does have a lot of stuff,
but it's a really cool setup. It's a really cool place, and I definitely think it is worth visiting like one time.
I'm glad we only did one night, but it worked because we were so close.
I will say one other thing, in case you're like me and you're worried about being connected to everything, I do get LTE here with Verizon, so I was able to watch all the sports I can handle.
Yeah, they do say we don't have
Wi-Fi.
No
Wi-Fi, but you can still use your cell.
Yeah,
it's not like you're off grid.
And since we have the site, we worked on it. We did some work in the morning. The other thing I would say is that for coffee, and this is big for my mom. I think my mom, Trish McKinley, she loves coffee in a hotel room. If that room doesn't have a coffee maker, it's dead to her. She hates that place. This place does have coffee, but it's with a percolator. And it was a little bit hard to figure out, but we got it. We looked it up, and we...
Was it bitter or no?
No, I made it really strong.
Have said that it's like it acidifies it a little bit more, so it gets more bitter.
Well, I love dark roast black coffee, so I loved it.
Yeah, but I don't think there's a Starbucks here. There's probably there's definitely a coffee shop though. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Okay, I'm in there.
So we've seen a percolator. We've never used a percolator, but we filled it up to water. We plopped this thing. Do you think I should just add both bags? Let's add both bags.
Are you asking the viewer or me?
No, you. This
isn't
live.
I don't know if the viewer can respond.
I don't think they can either. It's not a live vid. Okay. Oh, God, these smell so good. Let's do Los Dos. Yeah, get in the percolator. Get in there. Show everyone what we're working with.
Those coffee grounds.
Look at those coffee grounds. Folgers. Okay. Then we're going to put this little thing on top. And then this also goes on top.
And then, if I am remembering correctly, it starts to percolate.
Plug it in. Move our kettle corn, which was delish. plug that baby in.
And presto, we're percolating.
We're not percolating. Hold on. Maybe that outlet
Does that
doesn't
outlet
work.
work?
Oh, it's percolating. I hear it now.
I told you, presto, we're percolating.
I moved too soon. Well, the light didn't turn on. I bet you the light turns on.
Okay, well, this is the boring part of it because nothing
You don't have
is
to
happening
show
on
it.
the outside. But I'm gonna keep you with it for the next 30 to 40 minutes
Okay.
while we do this.
I don't
Just
think it takes 30 to
In
40
this
minutes.
view. Should be exciting for everyone.
It's percolating.
All right, we'll be back. I'm not sure.
Okay, guys. How do we know when the percolator is done percolating? Should I just...
Hold on.
Phil's gonna Google it. I've got my setup right here. Double heated blankets. Would we come again? Probably not, because we already...
The only time we would come again is to do the yacht.
I
And
agree.
maybe for one night, only if we were already around here.
And I think maybe if we had friends and they could stay in one and we could stay in the other.
Yeah, and they actually did have like some sort of group gathering here today as well. So maybe that would be something if you brought a couple friends with you. I don't know.
So, we stayed in the Tiki Bus at the Shady Dell trailer, vintage trailer park.
Yeah. And it was great.
Come visit it,
All right. Adios.
amigos.
This bus goes 120 miles an hour. That's insane.
I don't think we have a blooper for this one. Do you want to give me a blooper? I don't know if Phil could do forced bloopers.